So it seems like everyone's coming out with one of these media extender devices these days, and we have a really intriguing one today from Patriot. It's called the Box Office, and I'm going to have the cameraman have a look at the side, but I'll give you a couple key specs of this guy right off the bat. First of all, you've got RMVB support, just like the Asus OPlay, and it is using the same chipset. If you want to check out my unboxing on the OPlay, you should click the link. Okay, so other features that it's got, it has network support, but, and let's start getting this thing open here, you've also got support, much like the Popcorn Hour, to put a drive inside. So you can actually open up the unit itself and pop in a 2.5-inch drive. So that means that you can store media on it, you can store media on a USB device and plug it in, or you can store media over the network and play it that way. Now this is a pre-production sample, so it's not going to be perfect in terms of the retail packaging, and I've been informed that they actually may be changing the finish on the top to more like a matte finish instead of a brushed finish, but let's have a look at the unit itself anyway. So I want to compare it quickly in size to the WD-TV, so it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit wider, but it's about the same height, and it's overall I'd say similar in size once you put it on your shelf. So at the front we've got the USB port, we've got the IR receiver for the remote, which is actually really impressive, more on that later. Then we've got a USB and hard drive signaling lights, power, and the LAN signal. This is a full HD device, so it supports 1080, that means MKV, all that good stuff, but you should probably have a look at the side of the box. You can just pause and read that if you so desire. Okay, so on the back we have I'm assuming these are composite, but until I get this off I won't know for sure. Yes, we have composite video output and audio, then we have optical audio out. We've got HDMI supporting 5.1 or 7.1 audio. We've actually got a power switch, and a lot of these devices don't have a power switch. If you want to turn it off, you have to just unplug it. Here is a USB plug. Now this is different from a normal USB plug in that you can actually use this device as an external 2.5-inch hard drive. So that means you don't actually even have to have a network attachment to it. You throw the hard drive inside, you plug into here, and then you can just drag and drop files from your desktop onto the hard drive inside. Now this one is for an external hard drive that plugs in that you would put next to the unit. This is a 1000 LAN port, and then you've got your power port. So you know what, let's really quickly take off the cover here, and I'm going to show you exactly how the hard drive goes inside. Now, I haven't seen this yet, so this may be a bit of a surprise for me. Also, this is a Pick Quick screwdriver. If you want to see my unboxing for it, click the link. Yeah, that's right. You can watch other videos of me unboxing stuff as well. So let's see how this works. Oh, there we go. That was easy. So here is the inside of the unit. So first of all, we've got what appears to be a 40mm cooling fan. So that's going to be cooling the chipset, which is underneath there, as well as some of the power delivery circuitry we can see. You can see at the front, we've got our infrared thingamajiggy. We've got our USB, and then there's all of our indicator lights. Up here, you can see we've got, what is that? So that's some kind of, that must be the power input right there. No, it's not. What is that? Well, I'm not going to guess. Here's the power switch though, so there you go, there's the wiring for that. And then here is your SATA interface. So this accepts a SATA 2.5-inch drive, and you just put two screws in the sides, one here, and then you seal it right back up. It's just 2 screws to pop the unit open. That is pretty cool. Okay, so now let's have a look at the accessory package that comes with this media player. I'll just pull the box out here. All right, so accessory package. First of all, you'll notice it comes with a 6-foot HDMI cable. That's a pretty good add-on, actually. I like to see that because a lot of these devices are only coming with composite and component cables. Speaking of composite, there it is. You got a composite cable as well. Then you have a USB cable. So this is the one that you're going to need. It's USB-A to Mini-B. That's what you need to just plug it into your computer and drag and drop files. Now you've got some batteries. They are Ignite. Hopefully they don't ignite. Well, it's not very funny, actually. Then you've got a power brick. Okay, pretty straightforward. And that brings us to the remote. Actually, this remote is very impressive compared to some of the other remotes we've seen in a similar price point. So you've got full number pad, you've got your power switch, home button. Apparently, Patriot's actually done a lot of work on the firmware with this device compared to sort of the stock units you can buy. You've got all of your volume control, pause, play, all that kind of stuff. You can navigate the menus here. And then you've actually got a bunch of really cool stuff down here. Instant replay, repeat, angle, copy. So that's I'm not 100% sure what that's for, but either way, it looks like a pretty fully featured remote, and I'm really glad to see that, especially on such a low-cost device. Next, we've got screws, so these are for attaching the hard drive. And then finally at the bottom, we find the quick installation guide. So that basically shows you, so it starts on the back side. Okay, so first of all, you got your package contents, which we already saw. We've got the device layout, which we've already seen. And then it basically shows you connect the media player to your TV, initiate the media player, okay? And then plug in the USB external hard drive or flash drive to the media player. Okay, it must be pretty simple to set up, or I'm thinking they would have a more detailed quick start guide. So there's your full user manual. You can always throw that in your computer if you're having trouble. Thank you for checking out my video blog on the Patriot box office.